Howdy, howdy, howdy. Happy Easter to each and every one of you. I hope everyone had a fantastic day. Give you guys just a little bit to find me. My name is Becky Arnett Carmus. I'm an independent designer with Chalk Couture, and you've either found me on my Facebook business page or you have found me on my YouTube channel. Make sure to like and follow either or both. So when you pop on, tell me, hey, let me know you're here. Tonight we're going to do two projects. Hello, Miss Jen. Since it is Easter, we're going to do one Easter-related project really quick. And then we're going to bounce over and we're going to try to bring some new life to an old, sad storage unit. I say storage unit. It's I don't know what you want to call it. But I'm going to use it for my chalk paste and my ink in my craft room. And we need to give it some new life. So we're going to give it some new life. So, hey, Miss Jen, welcome, welcome. So the first one we're going to do tonight is we're going to do He is Risen. How appropriate that is for today, right? We need to do something like that today. Now, I do have two more of these transfers available. So if you want a really good deal, pop He is Risen below in the comments, and I'll send you the details on what I can do for two lucky people because, you know, today's Easter. So we need to get these transfers in someone's hands. So we're going to start off with that one, and then we're going to bounce over and we're going to give some new life to my little storage unit. So we're going to put this He is Risen on some found surfaces. I don't even know where I found this cute little guy at. The Dollar Tree, the Dollar General. I'm not sure where I got him at. But this is where a little picture frame goes. And then this is plastic in the center. And it's got a little place to do a little hook on it. And anyway, we're going to use him. And then this is an inside of a little chalkboard that had broke apart that came from the Dollar Tree. So it was a little small guy that was framed. And he fell apart because I bought like a whole case of them. And this one fell apart. And he fits perfectly right there. So we're going to use it, right? Hello, Miss Emily and Miss Rhea. So both of these are found surfaces. They're not Chalk Couture surfaces. So let's bring you down and we're going to get started. We're going to get started. Happy Easter, happy Easter. Now, this whole thing is not going to fit because remember, this is like an itty bitty little chalkboard, but this is not very big either. This is like a 5x7. So I needed something small. And, you know, I needed to find a new home for this little guy. And I need to find a home for this little guy. So here we go. So this is a 5x7. It's a size A transfer. Our transfers are reusable. You can get 8 to 12 uses out of each and every one of them. On the back of our packaging has directions. Oh my goodness. There we go again. Funny with that lighting again. And I've got my light back where it needs to be. So I like to think of these as big giant stickers. Okay, these are adhesive back, big giant stickers. That is mesh. That is not a stencil. Can you see that silk screen mesh in there? And since it is a big giant sticker, we have to do what's called fuzzing. I have to fuzz it because it's crazy sticky. And you know what we need to do first is we need to put a little bit of chalk on, we need to put a little bit of wax on this chalkboard. Because if you're using a chalkboard that is not Chalk Couture chalkboard, you don't really know the quality of that chalkboard. And you don't want it to tear your transfer. I have used the Dollar Tree chalkboards before, but not this particular style. So we're going to go ahead and err in the side of caution. So we're going to take some chalk. I keep on calling this chalk tonight. We're going to take some paste. We're going to take some paste. Hello, Miss Patty. So if you ever have a chalkboard and you're not really sure of the quality of it, then just put a little bit of wax on it. Better safe than sorry, right? Mostly if it's the chalkboards that looks like it's a piece of wood that's been painted, or if you've taken, I know I have done like picture frames, dollar picture frames, and I have painted them with chalkboard paint. Make sure you wax them. It is a very inexpensive way to get a chalkboard. Make sure you wax it so it doesn't tear up your transfer. Let me turn this thing on silence. Okay. Okay, so we've got some wax on there. I'm going to go ahead and take my other rag, and we're just going to kind of wipe that excess off. And then we've already fuzzed our transfer. And we're just going to use the top of it. We're just going to use the He is Risen part. Now what you could have done, or what you could do, is you could put the flowers on here. We could dry it, and then we could come back and put the writing on top of it. We could do that. That would be pretty. But we're going to want to spend most of our time on this other project we're doing. So we're just going to do quick and easy on this first one. Now his little R is going down, curling around through that flower. So I'm either going to have to cut it off early, or either I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do with that. Can you see what I'm talking about? See how that R kind of loops around down there? So I think I'm just going to cut off my R a little early. I'm going to cut it off a little early. My instant messagings are going crazy. So I'm just going to take some masking tape, and I'm just going to kind of figure out where I want it to stop, just so I don't forget. This concept works great if you're doing fabric as well, and you want to make a little barrier around your fabric so that you don't worry about going someplace you don't need to go. So I just took some masking tape and just kind of marked me off a little area. That's all I did. Okay, so we're going to do this in white. Pretty much do it in any color you want to, but we're going to do it in bright white. Going to take a squeegee, which is like our paintbrush. Super, super simple. I was just thinking, today being Easter, we just needed to do something related to today. And then I came across this cute little storage thing that I want to incorporate in my craft room. And it needed a little love. And I'm like, well, let's just do it. Let's just do it tonight too. So here we go. We're going to do both. Excess back into my jar. Y'all ready? Super simple. Super simple. This is what we pretty much call a simple chalk. Simple chalk, one color, one and done. Can't get anything any more simple and fast than that, right? Look there. He is risen. Super appropriate for today. Gonna put it here in my cute little picture frame. My clip's a little crooked. Now look at there. There we go. Like I said, all of these are found surfaces. None of this is a Chalk Couture surface that we just used, but we can use those transfer in that paste and just jazz up any and everything. So that takes care of one quick little project. And of course, this just sits on the table just like so. Okay, one project done. Let me put my lid on my white. We're done with white. Now this next one's kind of big and bulky, so I'm probably going to have to do it in the chair. I've already put some wax on it because it is a wood surface. It has been painted, kind of sorted. It's got that distressed look to it, but I don't care because I'm all into shabby chic anyway. Shabby chic anyway. So let's see if it'll fit in this little chair here. See if I can pick it up. Looks like I still don't have you up high enough. Maybe that's high enough you can see what we're doing. Okay, so pretty much, like I said, it's like a storage unit. It's had better days. The top of it is not the greatest. Sides of it are not the greatest. And then we got little cubbies in here. Little cubbies, I'm eventually going to be putting my chalk inside of it. We're going to find a place for it here in the storage room. We're going to find a place for it here in the craft room. But, you know, I thought that would be cute for housing all my chalk. That's my idea. So what we're going to do with it is, let's see, what did I do with my transfer? Oh, I need to put that in the link, and I haven't done that. I have not put the link in here yet. Shamey, shamey on me. I always like for it to try to be the first one, but that did not happen, did it? So let me copy. Let me find me. You know, like we did the other day, is I posted the cart link in case anyone wants to purchase this great and glorious project. You'll have. Now, the only bad thing is black was out of stock as far as my chalk paste. So I put Storm, which is like a gray, as a chalk paste in there, but that is totally customizable. You can go in there and look at the paste, see which paste color you want for your project, and then you add that into your cart. So let me find me live really quick. Sorry, guys. Let me find me. Okay, here I am. Click. Come on, get on here. The cart link in case anyone wants to purchase. No, be quiet. Be quiet. Let's put a comment in here. So you can find the cart link here in the comments. And then once we're done, I will also post it up top. Okay. So, here we go. Look here. So there's the link. I wonder if I can actually tell it to go to the top. Can I tell it to go to the top? Of course not. So here we go. Don't you love it? Love it, love it, love it. This guy is called, it's part of the Farm Charm collection. It's Farmhouse Tile. Farmhouse Tile. And we're going to be concentrating on this center part. And I'm going to be putting it all on the external part of this. I may not put it on that side because that's probably going to be butting up against the wall over here behind my garden. See where my flowers are back here? I'm eventually going to have to move my ribbons down. I've got a whole bunch of ribbon up there on the wall. I'm going to have to move all that down, and I'm going to put this up there behind that garden canvas. And so that side's going to be hugging the wall. So I'm probably not going to worry about that side. And I'm just going to hug it up the top and then down this side over here. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to be washing my transfer, let this dry, and then continue on. So we're just going to do the top part tonight. And then I'll finish it tomorrow, the next day, whenever I finish it. And then I will post a picture of it. How does that sound? You've been eyeing that? I know. Isn't it gorgeous? Everybody's been using this for various things, like on the top of end tables, foyer tables. They're just using this all over the place for, I think someone actually used it for like their bathroom floor. I think they put it on like linoleum. Now, I don't know how that's going to hold up. They used ink, I presume. I mean, there's really no way to heat set it. So, you know, we'll just have to find out how that works out. So here's our transfer. I know it's going to be kind of hard for you guys to see it. But yeah, this is a great, great, great piece for furniture. So we're going to fuzz it up here on top of this piece. Bring my fuzzing cloth up here. And I've done this before on a, it's been a long time ago. I'm sure some of you guys watched it. Remember when we done something like this on a box? My daughter bought me an unfinished, like a trinket box that was wood unfinished. And I took one of these transfers and we done it all around that wooden box. Rhea, do you and Emily remember when we done that? That thing came out so, so, so cute. I don't really refinish furniture too much, so, you know, I don't really do too much refinishing. But, you know, I'm trying to convert my craft room. My craft room, primarily, I used to do wreaths once upon a time. So all my stuff in here is really still wreath related. All my ribbons, my deco mesh, all that stuff. And I'm trying to kind of transition it. You know, I've kept it all because, you know, one thinks you're going to get back into your other thing. But, you know, I don't know if I'm ever going to do that. So I might as well transition it to where it needs to be. Okay, so I fuzzed it a couple of times. Now, I've already waxed the top of this, but you know what? I did not wipe that wax off. So let's kind of put my transfer right over there. Let's find my other rag. So I waxed the top of this. And we're just going to kind of lightly go over it. And let's get our transfer back. And I'm going to concentrate on the center part because I think the center part is really, really pretty. I'm going to make that center part like my center. And then if you can tell here, I'm going to run a little shy here. I'm not going to run a little shy. So I don't want to take the chance of messing it up, trying to lay it down and line it up from one piece. So we'll do this section here, and then I'm going to clean the transfer. Once I clean the transfer and it kind of dries and everything, then I'll lay it back up and line it up and then continue on. This will be an easy pattern to be able to replicate. And then I'll cascade it down on the side and do it all the way down. And who knows, I may pop on tomorrow and we'll do a little, you want me to pop on tomorrow and we do a little continuation down the side? I don't think we're going to get all the way down the side, but we can do another section of it. Since I think that's what I'm probably going to plan on doing tomorrow. Just trying to get it straight. I'm going to be doing a repetitious pattern, so it needs to be straight. You remember what I was saying? Okay, let's press it down. So this is a wood surface. So it's kind of like one and done. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I don't want this mistakenly to come down here. No, I don't think I would. I think I'm going to mask it off so it doesn't. Man, masking tape. Well, phooey. Yeah, this is so pretty. I love this transfer. Love this transfer. It's going to be super cute. So I'm just going to mask it off because I don't. Now, if you wanted it cascading down the front, you could so do that. But then, you know, I'm not going to be doing the rest of it, so I think it'll look kind of strange having just the top done. So we'll just mask it off, and then we won't worry about it. It's going to have enough of zing to the top anyway. And I even tried putting that tripod, my phone tripod, up a little higher because I thought this was going to be a little high. Okay, so I've got masking tape all across the front here. Now we can kind of put this back, press it back down. Not worrying about the back because the back is just like a piece of cardboard is what it looks like. That's kind of nailed to the back end of it. So I'm not going to worry about the back. Okay, we're going to use good old flash and black. Like I said, that cart link has Storm, which is like a dark gray. But because they didn't have any black in stock, but I'm using black. But you know, this would be really pretty in teal because you know, I'm a teal girl. But I wanted everything in here to be kind of black and white, kind of theme for the craft frame. So that's what we're going to go with. I'm going to grab me an angled squeegee. I did put an angled squeegee in the cart. This might even be a good project for the 4-inch handled squeegee. The Big Daddy. This would probably be a pretty good Big Daddy project. So maybe we'll do part of it with the angled squeegee, and then we'll bring out Big Daddy so I can show you the two tools. So our chalk paste is water-based, non-toxic, goes on wet and dries to hard matte-like finish. Now, if you're putting this like on a chalkboard, a dry erase board, it would come off with water. Now, this is wood. So it's not going to come off. It's intended as a one-time surface. But anyone that refinishes wood always knows there's ways around that. You can paint it, sand it, and repurpose. Let's grab some more black down. Give me some black. Grab Big Daddy. So this is Big Daddy. This is the 4-inch handled squeegee because this is drying. I can already tell it's trying to dry on me, so we want to get it done. You see how much faster, how much progress I'm making here with Big Daddy compared, and we were using the angled squeegee. For bigger projects, you need bigger tools. We're going to have to be careful down here at the end because I don't want to come off of this transfer. I think I'm going to go the other way. So this transfer would be super cute on like a pillowcase. But I think it's really, really going to be, this would be pretty like on an accent wall. If you have one of those little walls that's built in, I forgot what you call them, the little walls that are built into your walls, and you need to add a little pizzazz to it, this would be a good pizzazz. Okay, y'all ready to see what we just did? You ready? Oh, looks like I'm getting some paint. It's coming off. Let's see if I can. Let's try it from the other way. Not bad. Okay, let's put this somewhere. Where can I put them? Where can I put them? Because remember, I'm going to wash them before I use them again. I'm going to wash them before I use them again. Let's get them so you can see what we just did. So can you see that? Let me move it so you can see what it did look like. See how I told you it was a kind of a piece that needed some new life to it. And the person I got this from had already sprayed it. I guess they spray painted it, but you see the blemishes it still had on it. And then we just put a little bit of a pattern on here, and look what we did there. And that'd be super pretty, like on a foyer table, an end table. on a table runner. This would be gorgeous on a table runner, like a burlap table runner, guys. Love it. So this is called part of the Farm Charm collection, and it's Farmhouse Tile. So I've got the link I posted for you. So the link you can find in the comments. So I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to clean my transfer. I'm going to come back. I will pop back on tomorrow, probably a little earlier in the day. Well, I have to work tomorrow, so it'll be, I don't know, we'll say around 7-ish. I'll give you a 30-minute heads up. I'll come on, and then we'll kind of line it up from here. We'll drop it down this side. I think I'm going to come, and we can do that right now. So let's try that out. What time is it? I mean, gosh, guys. We've been on here 25 minutes. We've done a He is Risen, and we've just made beautiful piece of storage unit here. Pretty. This is going to be so pretty in here. So I'm going to take a baby wipe. This is not a baby wipe. It's a disinfectant wipe. Let's try some of my white chalk paste with a baby wipe. Let's see if we can fix this ugly little unfinished area right here. You can tell it's particle board ugliness right there. Because when we drop that transfer down tomorrow, we don't want to have particle board ugliness right there. That's for sure. So this method is really nice, taking a baby wipe to like a piece of wood so you can see the wood grain through it. And you don't really have to mix water with our chalk paste like we've done in the past, where you put a little water in here and turned it from paste to paint. Look at there. We just fixed that piece right on up, did we not? That looks so much better. So much better. It'll be pretty for tomorrow when we wrap this design down the side. It's not going to go all the way down to the bottom again because this is a longer piece. So it'll wrap it down as far as it'll go. We'll do that, and then we'll do it all over again where I'll clean the transfer, and then I'll finish the piece. So this is going to be like a 3-step process. 3-step process. So this is Farmhouse Tile. I hope you enjoyed step 1 that we did tonight. Go take a look at that cart. Grab you one. Let's take this off the front. Well, I need it here because we're going to use it tomorrow, but let's take it off the rest. I'll take it to there. There we go. Beautiful. What do you think? Do you love it? We need a share word, do we not? Let's do Farmhouse Tile as our share word. If you would be gracious enough to share this video. Farmhouse Tile, hashtag Farmhouse Tile. You can share once per day. Today is Sunday. Our contest ends on Tuesday at 6 o'clock Central Time. You can go back to Wednesday's live replay, watch it, grab that share word, and you can share that one as well all the way up till Tuesday. Woo, you can see my little ring light back there. And then I will pop on tomorrow. I'm going to say around 7 o'clock-ish. I will give you guys a 30-minute heads up. And then we'll play around with this and do a little bit more. So you guys have a fantastic night. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.